Okay, so I'm happy with this middle face, which is James. I'm not entirely happy with Joshua or John's face, so I'm going to change them. And I'm using these sketches I did the other day. This is Joshua. I'll start with him, and let's just see how it will look, because John is here, there. So he's looking to the right. I think it'll be best to have John here actually. So he's looking towards James, and then Joshua will be looking slightly away. It's fine. Otherwise, the centre of attention will be too much out of the canvas because he's looking very definitely away to the right. Joshua only a bit to the right, so I think it'll look better. So that the viewers will also look to into the picture. Okay, so I put John up there, and what I use is these have been in turpentine for a while. I think I'll use this one. See if I can just get some white paint and gold paint. So nothing coming there. So I'll just take this pot and it doesn't matter, this is gold paint, but it's all kind of... Shh, go into your den please. Very good, go into your den. I've got hot coffee there, and you can go into your den and check it out, because that's where James and I were this morning. Go, put it in your den. I'm taking a video, darling. So we're just going to scoop out some white. It's all gold and white anyway. And I'll try to draw John. I'm going to draw you there, John, because I think it's a better picture than the one we have here. Although, having said that, well, anyway, because this is gold, the one James has done with gold, and it works better, so I should really be doing it with gold. Oh, great. Anyway, so I'll use that as the white brush. Can you go out into your den, please, Josh? I'm busy. Sorry, John. I'm a bit busy. I'll see you in a bit. Go and play in your den. Look at what James and I have done. We've made it even nicer. Go and have a look. Go and have a look at it then. Just go out and have a look, then, and you'll see. Just go and look at it. Inside you haven't been. You don't know, do you? Go on. Yeah, it's a bandage. That was for Jamie's feet, wasn't it? Okay, so we're going to squeeze some of this. It's yellow ochre, actually. It's not gold. Can you go and check it out? See if you like what we've done.
Oh, I have my trousers.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just the garden. That's okay. So now, just go, Johnny, please, because I can't concentrate with you here.
Okay,
Thank you, Danny. You can see there's a hair. Goodness knows where that's come from. Okay, so I see that I've used, as I say, gold, yellow ochre for James, so I'll use that as well. I prefer this picture to that. Let's hope it turns out well. It's all about getting the right size. So, because he's a baby, it doesn't matter though. If it's bigger than John here, because it's all much of a muchness. So let's say it'll be around here. I always exaggerate. What I find is to exaggerate is never a bad idea, because it's like a reductive process, like sculpture. It's easier to take away than it is to add on. Okay, so let's put that there. It's actually much smaller than I wanted. Never mind. If I can put a bit here, see, I can then use that as a sort of a pool of paint which I can use. Now this is the difficult bit. You gotta just take the plunge and do your best. Okay. Alright, so I can see I've got too much paint there. Let's take a bit off. And okay. Trying to get that a more bulbous nose end there. That's alright. Now I keep going to okay, and now this is also difficult. Trying to get that. Get the lips. It's just a matter of the faintest line. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that, even though it doesn't look exactly like that picture. It does resemble John, so I'm going to keep that. And again, highlights for the hair works the best. I actually quite like that. I think it's okay. Alright, so now I think the neck's a little bit too thin, but that's okay. Do some shadow there and there and under there. Yeah, the ear's not quite right. It's more of a rounded ear. A few more highlights in there. I think some smudging will go quite well for. And that's the beauty of putting paint on paint. It should be wet paint to make a really good smudging effect, but it actually works okay even when it's not wet. I mean the other paint. Okay. I don't want to change that. So I don't really want to change that. It's such a delicate thing to do portraits. The slightest mistake, and you've, especially with oils, it's gonna be difficult to rectify. Not as bad as watercolors, but so I'm happy with that. I think that's good. Right, so now I'm just going to leave the eye as it is. It's just a dot, but when you get into the eye is such a difficult thing to do that it's best to. So I've left James's completely blank because I don't want to mess around with the eye. It's a difficult part with paints, especially when you're doing on top of other paint. Alright, so that'll do, I think. I'm happy. So now, and it's going to dry and be a bit different, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like. So now I'm going to do Joshua. Have you? Would you like to take out your trains, darling? Would you like to take out a train or two and some tracks? Because then James can play and I can play too.
I'm not saying you can see the screen.
Well, I'll be there with him. Watch out, I've got hot coffee there.
I do, but make sure it doesn't go next.
Okay, in you go. Go and get them. Go and get them quick. Careful of that hot coffee. Go, go,
Make
go,
sure
go, go.
It doesn't go next to that.
Yeah, exactly. He's sleeping now though, so you've got to be very quiet. Joshua's writing. Oh, that's a pity. No, off you go.
I put some rocks.
Just move out of the way of that. It's hot coffee. Go upstairs, please. Fine, I will see it later. So we're going to get that off straight away. Get that. Marked it straight away. So, of course, what we need is some turpentine. The sooner the better. Get some white spirits on it. White spirit. Always have this handy. Okay, so I'm just dabbing it. Yeah, with a bit of toilet roll and white spirits. If you don't do it quickly, I think it's not going to come off. Ah, that's better. Okay, so that's fine. As you can see, that's come up, got a bit better, but it's starting to take off the paint from the wall. Now you've got to be careful, but that's one of the good things about, one of the interesting things about painting. It's a bit like life. It's very, it's unpredictable, and you've got to. In fact, I definitely would say that painting is very much like life. Okay, because you've got to be ready for not just painting on the canvas, we've got to be ready for all the accidents that happen, etc. Okay, so now I'm going to try it with Joshua. Now I've got to be careful of this. I did these in order to make the whole thing, these marks here, look circular. But could I use it as this part of his face? Yeah, I think I could. It seems to be about the right sort of, it's a bit too bulbous, but so if I make it really big, then it might be okay. So that means that this would be more like there. Would have to be the eye. So it's be a huge head, a huge face for Joshua, but. It's a good so you can definitely do the eye very detailed. It's the pupil, and of course you're leaving the white of the eye, the reflection rather, maybe in there. I don't know whether I want eyelashes or not. Probably it will ruin it, so I'll leave them for that for time being. I'll move on to this part here. So this, if that's going to be there, the face is going to be more like there, isn't it? So it wasn't quite the right one, but it's an interesting effect. A much bigger face for Joshua than for James and for John, and that's all very interesting with. In art, as long as it's contrast, like Horowitz says about his playing of the piano, the main thing is contrast. So I think there's a lot of links between music and painting. I would say that it's similar to with painting, that it's a lot about contrasts. So big and small as being the contrast. Can you go out now? Careful, please. You're gonna come around this way. No, because you're smart. Come around this way. Careful of that hot coffee. I'll move it. How'd you go? That's it. I'll come out a bit later. You're doing very well. Oh, I don't think you need any more. All right, put them first in your den. Yeah, all right then. All right, go on then.
Need a whole track.
All
I
right.
need to have a circle.
Yeah, all right.
A
Mhm. Don't make that the lip too big, too dark, because it'll be like lipstick or something. Okay, and this one definitely needs to be much darker. This is the this point. And what I'll do is put some white there. So this is obviously. Just careful of my coffee, please. So. How's that looking as a... Yeah, so... not sure that's really working. Is that working? Maybe. Yeah, that's better. A bit. Yeah, you've done very well, darling. You've done very well.
Toilet paper found to the toilet.
That's all right. As long as it's not too, the whole roll.
Yes.
Well, can you just wait then? Just wait. Out of the way, please.
There.
Oh. Yeah, indeed. Oh dear, the whole toilet roll fell in the toilet, Lanny. I'll leave it out here to dry. Life with boys. Life with 3 boys. Well, it's an artistic thing, really. Yeah. No, I'm not happy with that line there. So, but I never intended it to come out so big. So, so let's do. It's more like that though, isn't it? So let's get that. And he hasn't got such an angular face. I think that was
Mummy,
a mistake on the
toilet
drawing.
paper found the whole toilet. The whole toilet paper. The whole paper.
Is that going to be
Found
right?
it downstairs.
It's a pity I can't do the ear in there. But, excuse me, watch out for that, please. Right, out you go. Alright, I think that's enough now. You don't need to come in now. Go and put them in a good track.
And then I'll just need to come back in.
Alright.
And then just with one more thing.
Alright.
That is the tray.
Oh, yeah, alright.
When we go, we must bring it back.
Yep, we'll do. Okay, so that is not what I had planned, but let's see how it goes. Obviously this has to be changed. Don't like that at all. Get it off by smudging it. And yeah, I mean, why not make use of all this to... How does it look? It's not really like, but that's okay because I think it's... Be careful you don't swipe the painting with your hand. To make the whole thing a bit more... so obviously this is wrong. This is the wrong bit, yeah. So... No. I think these lips are not in the quite right perspective, but so it seems as though we've got a lot of shadow potential here, so let's use it, let's make use of it, let's let's even bring it up towards John and Joshua so they can really merge into one another. It's all about working with what you're doing, smudging it, moulding it to the pattern thou hast planned, as the poem goes. Take me, break me, mould me to the pattern thou hast planned. Lord of the years that are left to me now, I give them to thy hand. Take me and break me, mould me to the pattern thou hast planned. So now that the hair's gone there, I can afford to use a bit more here. Make it obvious that it belongs to Joshua. Yeah, I think I like the way it's turning out. Shall I leave it like that? Let's have a look. Yeah, I quite like it. Alright, watch out for the coffee. I think that I'm quite happy with that. So, actually, I just need this to be more smudged. So let's use some white. Okay? Let's get out some white with this paintbrush. There, I've scooped out a big lot of white, and that I will just put down here, and try to get it on my hands a bit. Okay, just that's too dark there. That's too dark there. What's that doing? How's your tracks looking, darling?
I just put on these.
Alright. I'll go on and put them in, and I'll come and play definitely in about 10 minutes.
Okay, Daddy.
Off you go. Well done. Just well done. Now there. You see, it's all about. I want to keep that line more or less, but make it much paler. Okay, because it's.
Wait, Daddy.
No, I won't, darling. I'll come in and have a look at it.
When it's died,
All right.
When it's died.
When it's dyed, really? Okay, we'll do.
When I died.
Yeah. I'm gonna scoop out all this white. There, got a nice dollop of this stuff. There. Okay. And that's what I want, really. So if I use it, that's definitely necessary, because I don't like this brown too much at all. If I put a huge amount there, I think that'll work. Let's try it. Just making sure I don't mess up the lines, which I've already done, which are okay, and I don't want to completely sort of demolish them. But maybe I do, and maybe I do indeed. But let's take out a bit of that. Okay, and now I've got to be careful, do it more carefully. There, that's it. So already much better, I think. Now this is supposed to be a lower lip, and it doesn't look much like one. But anyway, yeah, maybe it's okay. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with that. It's looking better. Okay, so now we need some pure white in the eye, of course. The basic thing, put it in there. One and a small one, yeah. There, which makes it more like a reflection. That bit of light being reflected. Okay, just a little bit around here. Yeah. Okay. And a little bit here.
One more piece. Need a third piece.
Okay, darling. You go and get it then from upstairs. Just get one more piece then.
The Katatikis are not supposed to be on top of it sometimes.
Are they not?
One was on a tiny bit of one was on top of another one.
Okay. Well, that's okay. You can deal with that.
It needs to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
You say that Katatiki.
All right.
That.
All right then. So you show me then. You do that then. You do that. Okay. So now I need a bit of the gold stuff, and because this is not quite right. It needs to. Yeah, that's better. But even there is yeah, a little bit here. Always got to go back all the time, backwards and forwards to check everything's going all right. And of course, this lip needs to be a bit darker, I think. The lip should also have reflection, shouldn't it? Because after all, lips do reflect the light in the same way that the eye does. Yeah. So let's check. Okay. Watch out. Careful with that, don't stand in that. That's it. Well done. Good boy. Bravo.
What this is?
No, good.
It's a station.
Is it really? Okay, go and take it into the den.
I needed this because it's a bit too bumpy.
Alright.
It's on top of one.
Alright then, you go then, bring it. So,
Daddy, there's even a swamp.
is there?
Even under the Katatiki.
Yeah.
And the truck is going on top of the swamp.
Okay. And now the nose, I think, could have a bit of white also. So white now, because the white, like the lips and the eye, that reflects light, so a big dollop of white, just around about there. 1, 2. And that gives the idea of more of a nose, I think. Okay, this is too much of a contrast there, so we're going to have to blend it in a bit better. This again. Yeah, let's just put it down. And yeah.
What have you just been doing?
Say again?
What have you just been doing?
Have I just been doing this? So this top bit is I'm doing an art video down here for people who wanna. So I can see I quite like what the effect which was on this. I'm gonna try to do that again. Put this down. This went down, didn't it? And then kind of that way again. Yeah. What's that, darling? So this is not quite right.
I did 4 lines.
Did you? Well, you did very well.
And the 4 there were only 2.
Okay.
And the 4 there
So that's worked out quite well. That smudging of it, I like
and
it.
the 4 there were just 2 lines.
Yeah, I know. Look at that.
4 there were just 2 lines. The 4 there were just 2 lines and we did 4 lines.
We did very well. I think you
I
did.
actually did 6 lines. But then,
Very good.
But then they
And I
But
think
then they left a
Yeah.
big space from the other letters. So I had to stop.
So one's that way, one's that way. This way.
So I had to take it away. So I had to delete it. And then like the same thing again. Because it
Well, I
was,
think you've done very well.
because it was a one way. Because it was left a big space for all the other words.
Well, I think you've done very well.
Yes.
So I don't think that's quite right. I think it should be more like this. Yeah.
I saved it.
But I like this effect.
I
So
saved
maybe
it.
I should keep it.
I saved it after I
Yeah.
had written everything.
Did you?
Yes.
So what I'd like to have is the ear, childish ear, to make it look. Cause it doesn't look like a child, you see. It's supposed to be you, Joshua. It doesn't look much like you, does it? This also. Hang on, turn your head around that way. No, the other way, other way. More that way, more. No, stop. Have a look. Just stay there. Wait.
I can see the front leaves.
Okay, so that's similar to him. So I do like that effect very much, and I'm loath to take it away, even though it doesn't look like it's not the right angle. But I'm loath to take it away, so I will keep it. Because to be honest, no one's going to notice that it doesn't actually it makes him have a face that's much too big. I don't think it's not at all childish. I mean, I just hope it'll dry in a way that is more. I think what it needs is just some white there. Yeah. Okay, some white. Let's scoop out some more. A big dollop of white again. There, will it ruin it if I do that? No, especially if I make it like that, because that will kind of make it a bit more like the real shape of his jawline. So, how about that? Better. Okay, Johnny, out of the way, please. Yeah. Why don't I put no, I don't know. Let's put a bit. I don't know. See, if I imagine that's not there, put my hand there. Does that look better? Yes, it does. So let's just take that away and do it. Let's make it clear that this is the jawline. Yeah, much better, because that's a much more childish face. I'll keep that anyway, because I just love that effect. And I wonder if I can make that effect again. How did I do it? How was that?
Almost what time?
Okay. And no, I think I just sort of smudged it away or something. I don't know how I did that. I think I did it with my thumb.
And then was my worst time with this.
Can you read your story to us tonight, Joshua? So that's much better. I'm much happy with that. What do you think, darling? Do you like it? No?
Est-ce que tu peux finir parce que
J'ai fini. I know what's missing. I think it's this.
Also the worst time of day for me. Worst time of day. Yeah.
Joshua, come here, please. Joshua, come here. Turn around. Stand there again. Don't touch all these things. No, come here. I need to paint. Joshua, come here now, please. Hodge tu tailles, stitches, terras. Maintenant, vite fait, allez. Attends. Wait. Now turn your head that way a bit. No, this way again, and just keep still. Careful that hot coffee. Head up a bit more. Okay, wait, and down. No, crouch. Bend your knees down. Bend your knees so you're actually lower. Right down, so you're sort of sitting on the floor. Okay, good. That's it. Now, wait. That's better. Now just stay there. Don't move your. Okay, so basically this nose structure. You've got to stay there, Danny. Very well. This is very helpful for Daddy. So the nose structure is wrong. It's actually much more like that. Joshua, much more like. Okay, wait. Yeah, hang on. Better. Just don't do that with your face, please. Thank you. Don't do that with your face. Just stay there. Don't move your head. Thank you. And this is actually, believe it or not, much more like that. It's actually bulging out that way more. Surprisingly. Yeah, that's already much better. Wait, not quite finished yet. Anyway, that's much better. The nose is much more like his nose actually is. Good. So, do I need
But
to...
isn't the colour the face?
It looks more like Joshua, doesn't it? Much more like him now. Excellent.
It does look like him.
It doesn't. I think it does. And which one's Johnny?
That one.
Yeah, careful, don't touch it. Which one's Jamie?
And
Yeah, which one's Joshua?
that one.
Well done. So we'll stop there.